Alright, in this video, we're going to be reacting to this girl talking about 6 signs that a woman is wasting your time. It will be interesting coming from the feminine perspective, but it's also a good idea because time is one of the most important currencies that you have. And if, she can help you save some of it, why would we have anything to complain about? So, let's see.
These are the 6 signs that a woman is not taking you seriously. But before I get into it, let me tell you 2 things. 1, this applies to heterosexual people, couples, okay? And 2, the cycle starts with men, but women continue it. This is how the cycle goes. Boy meets girl, boy falls in love with girl, girl accepts love, girl doesn't want to stay with boy long term, girl breaks up with boy, boy doesn't see it coming, gets heartbroken, becomes bitter, resentful towards women. The cycle continues. So this is how you stop the cycle. You learn the 6 warning signs of a woman who's not taking you seriously. And then what do you do after you learn? You stop talking to her. You cut her off.
So that is definitely a good point. We'll start by saying that the power is actually with you. You are the most influential piece of the puzzle when it comes to this stuff, which should be something that empowers you, because it says that you have control in the situation.
Okay, so let me get into it. The first sign that a girl is wasting your time is if she flakes on you or stands you up. Because as a girl, if I like a man, I'm making time to see him. I am. And if you, as a man, are continuing to chase a woman who has already flopped on you multiple times or flakes on your plans, you're wasting your time, okay? She doesn't want to talk to you. She doesn't want to be with you long term, so cut her off.
That's a good point. If a woman really likes a guy, she wants to give all of her time to him. And she's always wondering, hey, why aren't you paying me time and attention? So if she doesn't want you to be paying that time and attention, then she doesn't really value your time and attention, because she really would want it from the type of guy that she does really like.
The girls might disagree with me on this one, but I'm not lying. If a woman doesn't ask you what you want to eat or offer to cook for you, she doesn't actually like you and she's wasting your time. And I know you girls will say, that's wifey material, that's not for boyfriends, that's for husbands, etc. But all of us are guilty of it. All of us are guilty for cooking for a man that we actually really like, or at least asking him what he wants to eat or what he likes to eat.
I agree with that one, because, when you consider that when a woman is operating in a relationship with a guy she really likes, she'll be operating on emotion, not logic. That logic of, oh, well, I'm doing it on I'm doing wifey activities on the girlfriend level. If a woman really likes a guy, all of that logic goes out of the window. So, they might even have a point when they say, maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe we should withhold the benefits. Not saying that I agree with that, but I'm saying even if they did have a point, it still wouldn't matter, because all of that goes out of the window when she feels insane levels of attraction to a certain type of guy. So I agree with that.
3 is she'll forget details about you or mix up details about you with someone else. This one is a huge sign that this woman doesn't take you seriously, because we remember everything, okay? We know what you're doing for the entire week. If you tell us on Sunday and it's Thursday, we know what you're doing on Thursday because we remember. But if she's like, what are you doing today? Are you working today? Are you home today? What do you have to do in the evening? Like, what are you up to? She's constantly asking you to clarify your schedule or details about you, or forgets what kind of things you like to eat or drink or whatever. She doesn't like you. She doesn't, and she doesn't see a long-term relationship with you. She's wasting your time.
Again, I will have to say I agree for the most part on that, because when they really like you, they can be almost excessively detailed when it comes to understanding you, learning you, and so on. So with that one, I think I agree.
4, and you guys are gonna hate me for this one, but I don't care. She still talks to her male friends. If she still talks to her male friends, she doesn't see a long-term relationship with you. And the reason is because as women, we become so obsessed with our man that every conversation with any other man is just an immediate turn off. I don't care what any woman tells you, okay? This is 110% the truth. You could say your wife has guy friends or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Sure, if they're work friends, cool, that's different. But I'm talking about friends, childhood friends, whatever. Those type of friends, or friends that you went to school with, or friends of exes, or friends of friends you no longer talk to. I'm gonna have to make a part 2, okay? Because I'm only only on 4. But yeah, if she still talks to her male friends, she does not see a long-term relationship with you. Stay tuned.
I think that's a very good point. It's always a topic we're always discussing. And I've said it before on this channel. If she has the highest level of attraction to you, the highest level of desire, at that level, she doesn't care about keeping, you know, a bunch of guys in her life. She just doesn't. And some girls can disagree with that, but that's because they've never been at that level with a guy. They might think they have had that, but they haven't had that. So I'm going to agree with her on this one. So let's go on to the next part.
Part 2 of the 6 signs that a woman is wasting your time. I already did the first 4 in a previous video. If you haven't seen it, go look for it. But these are going to be the last 2 signs. Okay, so the 5th sign that a woman is wasting her time is if she doesn't want to hang out with your friends, or whenever she does hang out with your friends, she has an attitude, doesn't want to socialize, doesn't want to be friendly. Now, I'm just going to put in a little disclaimer here because I'm someone who has been diagnosed with social anxiety. And what social anxiety will do is prevent you from having normal interactions with people because you overthink everything. So some girls with social anxiety might not be too friendly in front of your friends, especially when they're first meeting them. But a woman who truly wants to be in your life, despite having social anxiety, will make an attempt to bond with your friends. And if she doesn't, it's because she doesn't want to bond with your friends because she knows she's not going to be around for long. Now, your friends might also be assholes, and that's why she doesn't want to bond with them. So make sure you're introducing her to good people, not just any friend, okay? And don't introduce her to any friends on the first date. Wait until you guys have become acquainted with each other. Because if you introduce her to your friends too soon and she doesn't like them, and you take that as a warning sign and you cut her off, it may just be a mistake, a misunderstanding. So assess the situation and then use the information accordingly.
For that one, I don't really have much to say. I'd be curious to know what you guys think, so comment down below.
And the last sign, and the reason why I'm highlighting this last, is because it is going to expose a lot of women, okay? If a woman keeps asking you for money but won't specify what she needs money for or acts shady about what she's buying, it's a warning sign that she's not going to be around much longer. She's basically trying to get what she can from you and dip. It's different if you guys have an agreement. You give her X amount for whatever, or you give her a monthly allowance, or I don't know, you give her cash here and there. But if she starts asking you for specific amounts of money and doesn't ever have clear explanations for why she wants that money, or tells you she's gonna buy something but then doesn't, it's a sign that she is not going to be around for much longer. And the reason why I exposed this is because men who spend money on women that end up breaking their heart or taking advantage of them become so stingy with the next woman that they meet. And I keep meeting those stingy men, and I don't want to keep meeting them. So the way that we stop the cycle of stinginess is to not use people for their money. But you need to know when someone's using you for your money and say, this doesn't suit me anymore. You're welcome.
Okay, that was quite interesting. With that last point, I think it's crazy how guys can even find themselves in the situation of being used for money, especially in the generation we live in, where there is literally so much content exposing that side of, you know, toxic expressions of femininity. It's crazy. A woman can be manipulative, and if she wants to use you for your time and money, she'll do it, and she'll do it with ruthlessness, and we see that a lot. So it's even confusing that guys would still find themselves in that position. But anyway, I want to know what you guys think of that, so comment down below, let Reemus know, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.